Hi, good morning. Thank you so much for joining me for live story time. Hope everybody's doing well today. It's the last Friday in June. I can hardly believe the month is almost over. My goodness. Anyway, I have on my one of the shirts that I designed and sell on my website. I have 3 designs up currently, and I'm working on a 4th. I'm really excited about it. It's also going to be black and white, but it's going to be those racerback tanks for ladies. So something I'm working on right now. Kind of excited about that. And I also, little update on my book. I also had a meeting today about my book, and it looks like it's going to be out in the next several weeks. So I'm going to be working on my website, trying to get some things organized and done. Actually, I'm going to be putting together some sets very soon, hopefully this weekend. Some sets where you can buy both books at a discount, either in hard cover or paperback. So I'm going to work on that, and then when the new book comes out, I will be doing a really huge, hopefully, blast on social media and using my website for my launch rather than having it at the book barn like I always have, because they don't offer it right now. They're not doing book launches at their venue, so that's out of the question for me. I may do something at my house, like a drive-through, drive-up kind of thing if you order stuff. That could be kind of a deal I do where we don't have shipping or anything. So, yeah, working on that. So, busy, busy, busy. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. Here we go, Jessie. This is the book that started it all. Jessie taking a bath. Are you grooming over there? Can you hear her? What are you doing, Jess? Hi, I'm Jessie. I'm a pit bull. I know. Pit bulls are mean. Huh, yeah, right. Well, I'm here to say you can't believe everything you hear. Enough of that. More about me. I must admit, I might be a little funny looking at first glance, but everyone thinks I am gorgeous. At least those that matter. And I happen to agree. I think she's agreeing over here. She is. My hair is soft and shiny and kind of short. Definitely easy to manage. Can you imagine what those long hairs go through just to wash their hair? I'm also missing one of my front teeth. Puppy playtime, enough said. I'm mostly black with a thin white stripe between my eyes. It's a little crooked. Just one of my beauty marks. And I have a splash of white around my nose that curls down my chin and makes a cute little shape on my chest. My whiskers? Now they are funny. On one side of my face they're white, on the other side, black. I guess I'm lucky they're not green. Now my best feature is my ears. They're what makes me unique. One always stands straight up, the other always flops down. Don't you think that is just the most precious thing? And I love to have my face petted. Well, back to my story. I wasn't always the light of Mom's eyes. I used to live at a house where everything wasn't so nice. It was okay at first. I would play and jump on the couch and run around the kitchen. That's where the tooth incident happened. But as I began to grow, my people put a thick collar on me and tied me to a tree. in the backyard, even in the rain. I tried to get their attention using my ears, you know, that floppy and straight thing, and I would howl, but nothing seemed to work. It seemed like nobody wanted me anymore. I just sort of gave up. They never came out to play. They would never pet me. One night, when it was raining, I pulled at my lead, trying to get on the porch. It was wet. I pulled and twisted and slipped and slithered. All of a sudden, I couldn't feel the collar anymore. I was free. Go, Jessie! I scratched at the door, but no one answered. It was dark and cold. I looked around and ran along the fence. I found a loose board and pushed it with my nose. The board moved. I pushed a little more, and the board fell off. Wow! I wondered what was on the other side. I squeezed through the hole, and all of a sudden, I was on the other side. I could run and run, say it with me, and run. When I stopped running, I was in a strange place. It wasn't a backyard. In fact, it wasn't a yard at all. There were no fences, no collars, no people. It was huge with rows and rows of vines growing on big stumps with clusters hanging down. That's kind of scary. Being in the vineyard wasn't so bad. Early in the morning, people would walk through the vines looking at the purple things. You know, those clusters. I tried eating them, but they were very sour. Anyway, I knew I had to hide, but I was getting really, really hungry. There was water in the ditches, but the only thing I could find to eat was what the peoples had dropped. Not much. It seemed like I was always hungry. One day, there was this person who kept calling me, "Here, boy, here, boy." Can't he tell I'm a girl? Just look at me. Do I look like a boy? Anyway, he held out some food. It smelled like a chicken sandwich. Oh, did my mouth start to water. As I was eating the sandwich, he started to pet me. I didn't know how much I missed getting petted. I couldn't get enough. It felt so good. The man took me to a place called a shelter. There were lots of dogs there. Big dogs, little dogs, old dogs, and puppies. Even some pit bulls like me. The peoples gave me a bath. A girl needs her beauty treatment. And some water and treats. I like treats. They even petted my face. After a couple of days at the shelter, a family walked between the cages. "I don't want a puppy," I heard the lady say, and they looked at me. We stared at each other. Something clicked. I knew these were my peoples. I had to have them. I wagged my tail, I smiled, I jumped up and down. I tried to squeeze through the cage to get close to them. Everyone in the family petted me. It felt so good. "She looks like a pit bull, Mom," the girl said, "but it says lab mix on the card." She knows I'm a pit bull, and she could tell I'm a girl. Beautiful and smart. "You know your dogs," the shelter person said. "She is a pit bull." "But she's so cute," the girl said. "Look at her eyes. They sparkle." I put on my bestest smile. "Aren't you a sweetie?" Mom said. See how I called her Mom? There are a lot of them around, especially in the shelters, the helper person said. Christina, I think her name was. Pit bulls are normally very sweet and affectionate, just like any dog that is loved and cared for. Then they left. I thought I was going home, but they left. Now what was I going to do? I knew I would be stuck at the shelter forever. Later that afternoon, there was a big commotion in the hallway. My family was back, and they had brought all of their other dogs to meet me, just to make sure. I get along with everyone, so of course they loved me. Home I went with Mom, Girl, and 3 other dogs. What a family. They are so lucky they found me. Really, I'm the lucky one. They took me to school where I learned to sit and stay and lie down. And I can shake hands. Well, paws. Mom takes me for walks every day. I even get to sleep with her on her big soft bed. Sure beats being tied to a tree, you think? I love being next to her. She tells me how pretty I am. She gives me treats, and she tells me I'm a good girl. What more could a girl ask for? And you know what? She pets me. I love having my face petted. Thank you so much for watching. And again, I have books that I'm going to soon have sets of at a discount price. I'm going to be discounting all my older t-shirts, making room for a new design. And let's see, let me give you a quick peek at Jessie before I sign off. And story time will be done. Let me get Jessie over here. She is laying down in her cage right next to my desk with the door open. She loves to be in there. Hey, Jessie. Hey, how you doing? Hi, babes. Hi. Hi there. Hi, you like your story? Good girl. You're a good girl. All right, thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.